I was working on this. I'm gonna stop right there because I might want to do a better image of it. Um, and what it's based off of is this little stone here. You can see it. What I wanted to, it's like when you draw the stone or illustrate it, you really do focus on those little areas that the original artist was creating, and it's like you really start to understand the anatomy. But I mean, there's so much more to it. Now, what I was trying to capture was this just genius aspect. Now watch, if I zoom in, when I turn it this way, it's hard to see, but it becomes something else. I'm going to do that here with my painting. Imagine like this is a nose, and maybe this is a mouth, the eye here, and an ear kind of pointed back. Maybe like a cat growling. Let's get over here. Snarling its teeth. But then on this side, I didn't capture this with the drawing, but this was what I saw as the short-faced bear. So I had to use ink to trace the lines, and actually when I did this side, I couldn't see anything. Everything was monochromatic. So the ink just kind of helped me to pick out like these little details, like the mammoth's eye. So really, when I saw this, I was like, oh, this must be another bear head or something, you know. I was used to seeing bear heads and things in my yard. And finding a mammoth was an absolute surprise, because I had kind of believed that everything in my state would have mastodons, not mammoths, as far as this kind of animal. And I was like, what sets it apart from the mastodon is this the high shoulder, the lump on the head, you know, the high head, the high shoulder, the lower back legs. So this stood taller than the mastodon. Also, they had different teeth. Their teeth, the mammoth's teeth, are more like an elephant's teeth, and the mastodon their teeth are more made for chewing bark. So these two animals could actually live side by side, and I did have this stone over here. I traced the lines on it, and otherwise it was a very like plain, solid rock. Yeah, I guess I have magical powers or something. Funny. But yeah, this is painted, and I just want to point out I see very low relief, and you can see between, this is the mammoth, the big one here coming around the corner. This is a mastodon. Now, when I first put the paint to this stone, I didn't see all that. The paint kind of worked its way into those lines, and so that kind of helped me visualize what I was finding. Okay, So you can see that there's an edge there. And yeah, this is the geometry on this is phenomenal, and I'm not going to take credit for that, but like holding it this way, you've got the mastodon. The mastodon is a little one, the mammoth is a big one. They're walking side by side. I interpret that to be a joining of tribes. Like, you know, like you have like a wolf clan, a turtle clan, a bear clan. Well, at one time you had a mammoth clan and a mastodon clan. Okay. And then here you have the mammoth and mastodon. And then if I turn it this way, you've got, see, I didn't want to paint this solidly like this side. I wanted to kind of leave some of that rock visual, but you can kind of see there's another mammoth. But let's see if I turn them over this way. That mastodon shows up again. And even if I turn it this way, he looks like he's walking away from you. I would have to definitely say there was a genius with these people that existed here on Earth roughly about 12,000 years ago. And that's all I'm going to say. I'm just picking up on their spirit or whatever. But all right. Peace out.